respect. Some people they don't respect. Uh, but they don't become a racist, but they don't respect in it. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Maybe because of the previous people who live here. Maybe
Yeah.
because of them, and because of some TikToks, some
Yeah.
news. The TikToks, the first thing, the movie TikTok. One of my friend asked me, "Do you have gun in your home?" I said, "Why you are asking me?" Because I saw in movie.
Yeah.
And you use your hands to eat. Yeah, we use, but before we use our hands, we wash our hands several minutes, then we go for eat.
Yeah.
And most of our food system is not like using
China, like in most of the country, like even a single woman can't walk in like street around like 2 to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
But in China you can do that, and actually we are like seeing that. So just by looking at, we can like feel, yeah, that is safe quite.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Dax.
What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Google.
From which country?
I'm from India, southern part of India.
How long have you lived in China?
Almost like 3 years I've been here in China. Yeah.
Eh,
So
what do you do in China?
okay, I'm right now I'm an intern doctor in Suzhou First Affiliated Hospital.
Yeah, so after living in China for 3 good years,
Yeah.
how's your experience living in China?
It's more convenient, and this is my second hometown. Home like Sudha is my second home. Yeah, that's the only thing I want to say. More than that, I can't express the words.
Yeah, and what are the challenges living in China as an Indian?
Okay, as an Indian, okay. Three things I have to say. First, many people, after seeing the movie and after seeing the TikToks, what they see in TikTok is completely different from what you experience in India. Like in the TikTok, it's like completely what people do for like views and these things, but not actually India is how it is. And second thing, as an Indian, like most of the Indians who come to China is for studying medicine, because medical system is like quite cheap and quite comfortable compared to other countries and
Yeah.
even to India. Because in India, it's like how to say, it's so
More
cheap,
expen-
it's expensive. But in China, it's like so cheap to study.
Yeah.
That's the second thing. And third thing is like many people think as an Indian, India, like if they see me and they ask me, "Are you from Africa?" Because of the color. So not that thing. The
Yeah.
color doesn't matter. And the same time, it's like India has different languages, more than
Yeah.
55 plus languages.
Wow.
And many people think India's Indian language. No, India doesn't have national language.
Yeah.
And Hindi is not the one. And every parts have different culture and different language,
Language.
which we can't understand them, understand
Oh.
others. And most of the time, like, yeah, this is the only thing. And many people think like just come and visit once, then you share your experience to others. That's what I used to say.
I see. So you have lived in China for several years now. Is it safe to live in China as an Indian?
Is it perfectly safe? Perfectly safe. The only thing I feel here is like if I go outside, they ask me first, "Are you from Africa?" I said no. Why? Because they said I'm like looking black, and I'm not black. I'm brown. First, I have to mention. The second thing is like some people they respect, some people they don't respect. Uh, but they don't become a racist, but they don't respect in it. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Maybe because of the previous people who live here. Maybe
Yeah.
because of them, and because of some TikToks,
Yeah.
some news. The TikToks, the first thing, the movie TikTok. One of my friend asked me, "Do you have gun in your home?" I said, "Why you are asking me?" Because I saw in movie.
Yeah.
And you use your hands to eat. Yeah, we use, but before we use our hands, we wash our hands several minutes, then we go for eat.
Yeah.
And most of our food system is not like using spoon we can't eat, using chopsticks we can't eat.
Yeah.
Because the rice what we use is like it's not sticky rice, so it's like completely like, so we use hands.
Hands.
And most of the food is like, for if they say like I use hands to eat, then what about pizza?
Yeah.
You can't eat pizza with noodles or spoon or fork. Then if that's the one thing, then this thing, then most of the people think India we don't eat meat.
Yeah.
That's complete different scenario because most of the northern part they don't eat meat,
Yeah.
but southern part they eat meat. We live in meat. That's the only thing.
I see. So I know so many people want to come to China.
Yeah.
What is your advice to any Indian or any foreigner thinking of coming to China?
Of course, it's a great chance, but just come Suzhou. I will say this: come to Suzhou because Suzhou is like well balanced on both sides, even on the architecture, even on the ancient culture. It's well balanced. You think if culture is no, even culture is also high. At the same time, the architecture, marvel, the communication is also high.
Yeah.
And it's so good to come. So always welcome. I would say Indian people just come to Suzhou. If you are planning to come to China,
Yeah.
visit Suzhou first, then go to other cities. That's what I said.
Okay. Before you leave, I would like you to say something in your Indian local language
Okay.
to all of them.
Okay, my local language is called Tamil, which I speak, and most of the people even speak right now in Malaysia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, some parts of Thai, some parts of Indonesia, and something like this. So I'd say வணக்கம். Okay, I will say like வணக்கம், எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருங்க, இனிமையா இருங்க, சந்தோஷமா இருங்க, நல்லா உடம்ப பார்த்துக்கோங்க, அவ்வளவுதான், நல்லா பார்த்துக்கோங்க. That's all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my name is Prajwal.
From which country?
I'm from India, the southern part.
Oh, India.
Yeah, India.
How long have you lived in China?
Like we came to China in 2019 and we went back to India in 2020 for the pandemic, COVID. And again, like we came and we are living in China almost 3 years now.
Okay. Why China?
Why China? Simply at the beginning, I have no options left, and moreover, I felt other than the like some other country, I felt China is a bit safe and like quite affordable and good quality in studies. Education. Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think China is safe?
China, like in most of the country, like even a single woman can't walk in like streets around like 2 to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
But in China you can do that, and actually we are like seeing that. So just by looking at, we can like feel, yeah, that is safe quite.
Oh, can you live in China without speaking Chinese language?
Yeah, you can. But if you want to survive a bit longer, maybe you can learn some basic Chinese, so you can get things, stuff, and that's how it works in China.
Yeah.
Many people will say Chinese is like a bit hard, you can't learn this and that, but it's not like that. You can learn a bit of Chinese, and that will be useful like for you to survive in China.
Yeah. So how about have you ever dated a Chinese girl?
Nah. Nah.
How does Chinese ladies react to Indians?
Chinese, they are like ladies. Actually, they don't like these beards, mustache much. So they want like clean shaved person like that. And
Oh.
mostly they are they are mad on Korean people's like these BTS kind of
Yeah.
thing. So they expect kind of
Korean
like men,
style.
but we are not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So before you leave, what is your advice you give to anybody who wants to come to China?
Like anyone want, like if anyone want to come to China, like they are welcomed, and this is a well developed country and quite safe, and it's quite beautiful. You can come and like visit in China, and if you want you can stay for a bit long. For education purpose, maybe it's a bit tough, like leaving the parents and everyone, relatives,
Yeah.
and studying here. Maybe it's a bit quite tough, but if you want to work here with the family, then it
Yeah.
is like quite good. Yeah.
Do you think China is a safe place for international students?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yeah, sure. I can like say that more than any other country.
cool. And how about the living expenses in China?
Expenses almost same like in my country. Maybe around maybe like 1,000 to 1,500 RMB per month. That is my expenses in China.
Yeah.
And if you are earning, maybe you can spend around 2,000 to 2,500 RMB per month.
And is it easy to get a job after graduation?
That's based upon the education that we are pursuing. For medical, it's very hard. We have to pass Chinese exam and license exam in
Yeah.
Chinese. So that's a bit, not a bit tough. That is so tough.
Yeah.
And other than like medicine field, yeah, you can get a job easily, and it's quite, the income also quite good. So yeah, that life is so awesome.
Cool. Before you leave, I'd like you to say something in any of your Indian language.
Oh, Indian language. Like my mother tongue is Kannada, and but my local language is like Tamil. That I used to speak with like locals.
Yeah.
And like, okay, hello, ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಾನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಬೇಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಆಯಿತು, ಚೈನಾ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
The only word I know is namaste.
Oh, okay.
Namaste. And how do you respond? If I say namaste, how do you respond?
Like that is in Hindi.
Oh, that is
Yeah, that
Hindi.
is in Hindi.
Oh.
If it is in Tamil, like if I say vanakam, you can say vanakam.
Vanakam.
Vanakam. Yeah.
Oh.
So, and in Kannada, like, or Telugu, namaskara, you can like say namaskara.
Namaskara.
So like that. There is so many languages. So yeah, if you wanna like travel to India, then you may get to know that it is like quite large in diversity.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
for
Thanks,
having-
Zax. Nice to meet you.